Happy Sunday and welcome back to Sunday Morning Sounds. A lot of new music, a lot of new names. You're gonna like this episode if you've been looking for some new cats. Let's jump right into it. First up, all the way from New York City, Beast Coast with the album Escape from New York. Now, if you're not familiar with Beast Coast, it's mostly pro era meets Flatbush Zombies. So we got the names here. You got my man Joey, Michi Darko, Zombie Juice, Eric Arc Elliott, Kirk Knight, Issa Gold, CJ Fly, and AK. Now, on this album, you also got a couple of other names. One of the biggest features being the Underachievers, of course, from Flatbush, Brooklyn as well. So it feels almost like competition. All these MCs with all these bars, they come together and just all flex as hard as they can. But at the same time, they know for which tracks to use which voices. Not every artist in the group is on every single song, and it works perfectly. Give some of the guys a break. Some of the guys' styles may not fit this. Some of the guys' content may not fit this. So as far as the production, it's very specific. It's very pointed. Some beautiful, beautiful samples of some old 90s R&B. There's some Kid Cudi kind of influence on some of the tracks. But man, to be as big of a group as they are and to have as much success individually as they all have, to come together and be able to cohesively create something like this is incredible to see. So check it out. Beast Coast, Escape from New York. So next up, Walker GS out of Newport News, Virginia, by way of Houston, Texas, with the album In Too Deep. So this effort comes very emotional, very introspective, and very thoughtful, I'll say. Even on the kind of picked up party turn up tracks, the kind of riding and whip tracks, it's still very introspective and very thoughtful. There's a couple joints on here for the ladies. There's a couple of them on here for the ladies. You ain't slick. He's a young player, man. Young player. Hate the game though. But yeah, it's definitely a solid effort. The bars are absolutely there, and I love that he takes his time with his bars. He's very deliberate, not trying to rush through it, and he's learning his voice. He kind of keeps the production inside of a box this time. It's not way out there, it's too experimental, like some of his past work, and I think he's kind of landed on his voice. So definitely growing, definitely evolving. Definitely want to check it out if you need some new names to hear. Walker GS with In Too Deep. Next up on the show, a Sunday Morning Sounds veteran. It's MoneyBagg Yo with Forever Heartless. I said forever because, you know, I just speak properly, but obviously you can see how it's spelled here. Some stylized spelling, as they say. A lot of big features: Gunna, City Girls, Offset, Lil Durk, Black Youngster, Kevin Gates. No stranger to MoneyBagg Yo. That City Girls joint is pretty special. That joint's dope for the moment, as it's called. Also the joint with Kevin Gates, pretty dope stuff. So everybody who shows up really shows out when they come. Big booming production, nothing less than we expected. It feels like that big marketing, that big label push. Now he's on that press run right now, just did the LA Leakers freestyle and stuff. It feels like they're a real rap stars being made. Like, yes, we know of them, but it feels like a Billboard chart star may be coming. One of these songs could really crack. So check it out. Like I said, a veteran of the show. You've probably heard his name if you're an old fan. MoneyBagg Yo. Oh, before we go, somebody said he was dating my homegirl, Megan Thee Stallion. I don't even believe it. She laughed when she was asked. But nah, I'm hating. I'm honestly just hating. Hey, more power to you, Chief. I see you. Like your uncle at the cookout. I see you, big dog. But MoneyBagg Yo, Forever Heartless. Next up, out of Tempe, Arizona, young group, 2 rappers and a producer. It's Injury Reserve with their debut title album, Injury Reserve, self-titled album I meant there. But yeah, Injury Reserve is a dope group. These niggas definitely got bars. I'm just coming into their into the knowledge of their existence, but I love what they're doing with a sort of new age take on jazz rap. Like I said, jazz is coming back. Don't debate me, jazz rap is next. 2022, there'll be a #1 song on the Billboard charts that's straight up jazz. Could be these dudes, but the stuff is really dope. Amine comes by, Rico Nasty is up there, Freddie Gibbs. So the big budget, since they started in 2013, the budget has grown and the features have shown, and the features, those guys show up. So like I said, the production is very jazz, very vibe, but it does take a new age boom and 808 kind of spin on it. It's dope shit. The content, very emotional, introspective stuff, especially with the jazz vibe. You would expect that. So check them out. Injury Reserve with self-titled debut album, Injury Reserve. So as usual, making me look beautiful, it's the kid. Mark keeps one roll. Mark _ You see the shit. Now go follow the shit. And all the way from Boston, Mass, the kid with the beats. If you need beats, holla at him. It's Versus. Shout out to you, kid. Shout out to you. And as usual, check out the Blue Cloud Radio app, bluecloudradio.com. Free in your app stores and play stores, full of all kinds of entrepreneurs, indie artists, markets near you, all kinds of dope deep pops and Etsy's, and just all kinds of cool, crafty, cultural shit. bluecloudradio.com. That's the commercial. Cool, crafty, cultural shit. Shout out to you, huh? And of course, I am your host on Twitter at _Dan Quay, on Instagram at SMS_Quay, and obviously at Sunday Morning Sounds, hashtag Sunday Morning Sounds, Apple Music, Spotify, the playlist always popping, IGTV, we got some new stuff coming for you soon. And the podcast finally happened. There's actual recording audio of my voice. Actually talking about hip hop on your favorite podcast apps and shit out there. So by the time this is edited, this should be all the links and stuff should be in the bottom of this video, at least some of the major ones. So check us out, man. We talking about this first episode. It's called Then and Now. We talking about hip hop then as it's compared to now. How is it different? How is it the same? So boom, there you go. Holla at it. You already know what time it is. We see y'all in a little bit.